My name is Jim Thomas, and welcome to the Fitness Management Update. Our topic today is, are your gym prospects not calling you back? Now, we hear this quite a bit from salespeople when it comes to doing follow-up, and they get frustrations that people are not calling them back and they're not getting the results they're looking for. Now, a couple things to remember. The more information that you leave on a voicemail message, the less likely a prospect is going to call you back. That's number one. And number two, when you're doing your follow-up, you need to be very creative in this. It can't simply be the same message over and over and over. Hey, join today, join today, join today. At some point, you have to transition that into you being a resource center and you being creative, and whether it be in tagging someone on Twitter, on Facebook, whether it be sending a video message over to them, whether it be sending articles and information showing them how they can get the results they're looking for. You're sending them YouTube files, anything that can, just keep you in front of them and keep that conversation engaged. So those are going to be some important things to remember. But in terms of, literally getting your person to call you back, first thing you want to do is, give a deadline. You want to be precise. I know a lot of salespeople, when they make these phone calls, they don't always want to give a deadline because they think, well, they're being too strong. But the reality is, that deadline, that's what's going to spur action. Scarcity is what's going to create urgency. Otherwise, your prospect, they're going to think they've got all the time in the world, to call you back. Let me give you an example of of what a typical voicemail message, might sound like. It's, hi, Mary. This is Jim Thomas over here at the gym. The last time we spoke, you mentioned that you were looking to lose about 20 pounds, you wanted to firm up, and you had that big reunion coming up. And Mary, if those are still your goals, I may have some exciting information for you over here at the gym. Now, Mary, I will be available to receive your call between 3 o'clock and 5:30 today. And you can reach me at 555-1212. So you're very precise. You give that deadline. I'm available during these times. And I know clubs that we've worked with that use that approach, they will find that their callbacks will tick up significantly, during that period. The other thing, if you're a club that's doing a closeout or you're having, member events and things of this nature, it's, Mary, this special ends on Thursday. This is our final day. If you find yourself saying, well, we can take care of you on Friday, you've really lost all the urgency, of that deadline, of that person being able to respond to you like you want them to. My name is Jim Thomas, and this has been the Fitness Management Update.